is powerful. And a lot of times, people don't utilize this correctly. They have all these data points and all this information that you can use. Technology, right? Computers, consumer electronics. So let's close down interest, and then let's go to behaviors, just so you can get a glance. So behaviors, anniversary, consumer classification, I don't really know what that is. Mobile device user. All of these are options. You know, this was a big one. Politics, right? Likely to engage with conservative content, liberal content, moderate content. You got people's purchase behavior. So engage shoppers, who's actively shopping. Let's target them, right? You got soccer in there, and you even got travel. You know, frequent flyers. Just return, right? So you can target people based off all these interests. It's a little difficult to show it in screenshots, so I wanted to put together this quick video so you can see the power of targeting people based off this detailed targeting. All right, so I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the inside.
All right, so it was a little hard to see. The Zoom people probably saw a little bit better, but you can target people based on a lot of information within Facebook. Jobs, career, single, relationship status, all type of stuff. You can target them. Yes.
So can we turn this stuff on? Like, let's say the other night I ordered.
Nope. Nope. You don't want them having your information, you're saying?
Yeah, I don't want.
You can.
When
you can. So what would you like to turn off?
So I ordered something online for teas for somebody.
Some what? What is it?
Some hot teas. Like
hot teas.
Special box, specialty box. So now all I see up on my Facebook now is these specialty boxes that
Okay. Yeah, you can. So that's also, you can tailor it. So if you're not interested in it, it's hard to show you because it's not live, but usually like you can click on the ad and say, there's a section that says, why am I seeing this ad? You would click on that and you can say, I don't want to see this, and it'll stop showing you. It might take a couple, but it'll stop showing you ads relevant to tea. And one thing I like to do is I like to make my stuff relevant. I make all of my social media, all of my experiences relevant to me. So whatever they show me is relevant to me. People are, oh my God, I didn't want to see that food. I don't see food because I get it out of my feed. I adjust my stuff, right? So they show me relevant ads. They show me stuff that are relevant to my business, relevant to my life. All of my stuff is relevant because I adjust it. So you can change it. And then for anybody else like trying to get out of it, period, the only way you can get out of this stuff is if you go off the grid. That's the only way, right? There's no escaping it. All right, these are some use cases. So we're talking about mostly real estate investing and leads, but these are other use cases, right? So you can target people based on their affinities, right? So, you know, maybe I'll just want to work with millennials or something like that. Well, I can target all millennials. Maybe I have a tribe. So I have a co-instructor and she teaches yoga, and her tribe, who she markets to, is only yoga people, right? Other use cases, you can build your power team. So like what I talked about before is like, we got all the education we need, and it's like, all right, where do we get these deals and how do we do this stuff? Always in the brag group, hey brag, anybody got a recommendation for a plumber? Like, well, you can go find your own plumber, right? You don't have to only use this for for real estate. You can go find other things using this stuff. Build your power team, contractors, attorney, inspectors. You actually have more flexibility when you tap into these other things. Real estate specifically is kind of shut down because you can't discriminate, but most of the other industries and most of the other things you can discriminate, right? So you can go, again, build your power team, go find contractors, attorneys, inspectors, electricians, whatever you need, you can go find, you can start to find those people, build your own custom, whatever you want to do. And other businesses. So I use this not only in my real estate business, I use this for my other businesses as well. So everything that you're learning, you can apply to your other businesses. Special ed category is no discrimination. So all those things that I showed you when I just showed you that video was about 3 minutes. The demographics and the behaviors, you cannot target them because it's discrimination. However, you can still target interests. So interests are still available. And typically these are interests that I find that I use, right? So this is a good to screenshot or collect the slides, right? Because this is how you get the real estate leads. People have these specific interests, right? General real estate interests, right? You can target them. Real estate portal interests. So if they're browsing Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, they have an interest in some kind of real estate or becoming some kind of lead, right? Lender and mortgage interest, and then no interest, right? So you can target people with no interest, right? I got a lot of leads from not targeting real estate specific interests. And these are people that just sitting on Facebook or browsing, maybe watching TikToks, and it's like, oh, I am actually interested in selling my house. You convinced me to sell my house, so I'm gonna do business with you. So that's a strategy that works too. And this link, when you collect these slides, is full of all of this. You can copy templates available for you to use, right? So I'm gonna show you some pictures and some videos and stuff like that. Those are templates that you can use and employ into your business immediately. Ad placements is, this is where you place your ads. So remember I kept talking about, like, why would you just do TikTok when all you gotta do is hit the checkbox on Facebook? Well, this is where you do that inside the ad placement. So all you do is check that box and all your stuff is over on Instagram. So Instagram doesn't make a lot of sense to me. How many leads? So this is what everybody knows. How many leads do you get? How many leads do you get? I don't know. It depends on your budget, right? It depends on your market, depends on your closing ability, the kind of media that you're using. But one of the cool things that you get within Facebook is they give you an estimate. As you're going through and you're doing all of this, they give you estimates of the leads that you can expect based on all the criteria you're putting in. So I typically, I have a presentation on marketing math where I teach agents how to come up with lead generation and structure it, right? And all I do is use Facebook. Just use Facebook, go in and pull all your information in, and you'll see how many leads that you'll get based upon what you're trying to do. So Facebook does that for you. You don't have to guess anymore. These are estimates. So you have now a more calculated guess. And this is just, people are like, well, where does those estimates come from? It comes from a mixture of data that Facebook uses, and this is what they said. This is where they tell you where the leads come from. All right.
Cold leads, right? You have to work to do the conversion piece?
It depends. It could be cold, it could be warm. It could be any phase. Wait, no, so you're right. No, you're not. It depends, because if you're just running a lead generation, they might be cold. But if you're running a different campaign, when they've already seen your ad, they might be warm. So it depends on what specific campaign that you're doing. And it will adjust, right? When you hit warm, you're not going to get as many leads, but they're going to be more serious, right? So it will change, it will adjust. It depends on where you are in your journey. The actual ad, so I'm going to show you what the actual ad looks like. And most of you should be familiar with this concept, right? The I buy houses, the bandit sign. So these are called the digital bandit signs. We call them online. And this is what I use in my business. I use a variation of all of these. I do some different stuff, but these are some key staples that I use to generate leads, right? You can use these and generate all the business that you need, right? All the business that you need using these basic templates, right? You can improve your video and some of the stuff that I'm talking about, but this is what I use, right? And I generate several leads using this. So one of my colleagues said, "You're giving everything away, man." I said, "Yeah, I know, man." This is the ad copy. So ad copy, inside of marketing, ad copy matters, right? It touches on and addresses emotional points for people. So ad copy can be, it can be daunting and overwhelming, but this is some ad copy that I use that works in my business, right? And in addition to this, we got some templates in here for you. You click on these templates and there's several more. I put these up here because sometimes emoji converts well and sometimes they don't. You have to test it out, right? It depends on who your demographic is. Somebody like me, I don't mind emoji. But you might get somebody like, what is that stuff on there? I don't trust that guy. So, you know. Exactly. So video creative and video media, right? This is one of my favorite things to talk about, man. Video has done so much for me and my business. Why video matters. This is the technical stuff, so you can be highly efficient. Like a quick example is that video that I just did, right? I don't have to explain that thing over and over and over again. I just played a video and it explains it for me, right? Efficiency. Video makes you more relatable. So that was a demonstration and a tutorial video. But you can use like social videos where you're like actively talking and you can connect with people. So I don't know how to explain this. I have a trainer, right, that comes in, he teaches our agents like video marketing. He talks about it's something called fusiform or something like that. But our brains cannot register that when we're watching a video that the person is not actually there. So that's why video is so effective. When you put yourself in video, our brain actually thinks that that person is right there. Even though it's a video on a computer, our brain still thinks that the person is actually right there. So it just makes it more relatable, right? Also, that was a social thing, but targeting, right? So video, it gives you better targeting, and it's tough to see for my people in the audience, but you can target based off of how much attention they're paying to your video. So you can target people based on if they're watching 75% of a video, they're pretty interested in something that you're offering, right? If they're only watching 25%, they might not be so interested. They might not like you, who knows?
Where do you see this information to how long you watch the video?
This comes in the custom audiences. So you can create a custom audience based off video views, and it doesn't tell you the specific individual because it can't, that's kind of too private, but it will build you a group. So it'll build you a group of 100 people that watch 75% of the brag presentation. It will do that, and you can start to market and target those people based off that. You can't really do that with the other, like just a basic media image, right? You can see if they viewed it or not, but you can't really track how interested they are in that. You can track some more interest in some of the other stuff, like the lead form and stuff like that, but that's in another presentation.
I got another question.
Yes.
Is there a certain length of video you find works best for that? 'Cause obviously, like most people don't want to watch a 10, 15-minute video. Is there like a time frame you think captures somebody's true interest, or if it was just too long?
There's no right answer. So some people like me, people tell me I talk fast, so I talk faster. And people might watch my video, it might be 3 minutes, but it might take somebody else 6 minutes to say that. And they might like me, they might not like the person. So it's gonna vary. Generally, people always, how long should the videos be? Videos need to be as long as they need to be, right? You don't wanna overextend it, but if it's gonna take you 20 minutes to explain what the process is or whatever that is, put the 20 minutes into it. Just do it. So there's no specific length. I guess the best way to say is ideally the shorter it can be, the better, but it needs to be as long as it needs to be, or as short as it needs to be. This is the social some more social stuff. So, and I spelled this like this because the way we get to know celebrities, I remember 3 celebrities, right? Kobe, Betty White, and Robin Williams. People were crying all over the internet. I'm like, do you know these people? No, they don't know these people, but they kind of think they know them, because we talked about that, thinking that you know somebody through video. They kind of think they know them because they've been seeing them on TV all of this time. So they have that emotional connection. Your videos can do that, and you can use that in your business as well. So video helps with that. I get this all the time, right? People, oh my God, Jerome, I've been watching all your videos. I feel like I know you, right? I'm like, wait a minute, slow down. Because they call it a parasocial relationship. It's a one-way relationship, but it helps your customer, your prospect, because they feel like they know you, right? They feel like they know who you are by watching your videos, right? I get people contact me, Jerome, I watched all your videos. I'm ready. You don't got to sell me anything, right? We talked about that marketing doing the heavy lifting. I get that all the time. I watched all your videos. I'm ready to go. Tell me what to do, how much I need to pay, what I need to do, what's the process. So I mentioned this statistic earlier, but 80% of people prefer video content. So if you're not using video content, you're missing 80% of the internet, right? You're only focused on that 20%. So start employing video marketing into your business. These are just some different resources for you to click and access so you can understand how to employ video into your strategy, right? Video marketing, so this is an example. This is a quick example. These videos made me tens of thousands of dollars. And these are really, really short videos that I've done in my business. So those are the titles, and I'm just gonna play them really quickly. I think they're all under 30 seconds. So remember that the image that we created, we saw that. I'll use that as a thumbnail. I'm just gonna play that video really quickly.
Jerome, my house is in the area. Typically, I'm looking for homes that I can buy, that I can fix up, and sell and make a little bit of profit. I do run a business, so I can't buy every house and I can't offer top dollar for everything, but I do buy houses. If you're interested in potentially selling your house and you're willing to take a little bit of a discount, just reach out to me and we can see if we can come up with a deal that works for both of us.
So, and I can like, one of the things we get caught up on is like writing ad copy. Well, I think, right, with video, we don't have to be as skilled with writing ad copy. We can still say what we need to say and connect with people emotionally. So I let them know I'm looking to buy houses. No, I'm not going to pay for a price. Like they know the deal. So when they come to me, right, they understand that I'm not paying for a price, but we'll work something out, right? I said all of that in my video. And I let them know why. This is another one.
Benefit of selling your house is, one, I can close quickly. So that means whatever date we agree upon, that's the date you'll receive your cash. Number two is the cash that we agree upon, that's the net after you'll receive. So there's no commissions when working with me. And number three, no inspection. So you don't have to pass an inspection in order for me to buy a house. I'm going to buy it in as is condition. So those are three benefits of working with me and selling your house to me.
So it's a very humanistic video, right? I'm just connecting with people, explaining the process, right? I'm not salesy. You don't see a bunch of stuff flashing, flying around. It's just me talking, and it's very forgivable. Very forgivable. Like, oh, this guy just talking about buying a house. Like, that's it. That's my video. And it's, like, again, like I said, tens of thousands of dollars from these basic videos. One more.
If you have a house that you're willing to sell that's giving you a headache and that's causing you a little bit of stress, please feel free to reach out to me. I like to buy houses, and typically I like those headache type homes. So reach out to me and let's see if we can come up with an agreement. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. So just very low budget, just a video. I'm just making a video, doing a quick video. I set my camera up and I just talked in the video. Video not even that great quality, but it's working, right? All right, what's going on here?
You have a house.
So this is this is a quick video that I did on, like, because the ad creation gets a little bit detailed, but if you collect the slides, you can click on this video and you can create the ad. It takes a little bit for me to explain creating the ad, but you can watch it at your own leisure. All right, so if that's still too much, you still don't understand what's going on, it's like, all right, where do I start? What do I need to do? We teach in marketing, right? We have what's called recon. We call it ad hacking. You can find out what other people are doing. So one of the things people are like, Jerome, you're so smart. I'm not smart, right? I just do what works. What's working out there already. So on Facebook, right, and just about any platform, you can find out what's working already. And the way you do that is you do some recon. So on Facebook, they have what's called the Facebook ad library, and you can go directly in the Facebook ad library and you can find out what other people are doing, right? The Facebook ad library looks like this. You can go in there, you can search for anybody's ads and see what they're doing and what they're employing in their business. Like, you know what, Jerome was talking too fast. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't like his ads. I want to find somebody else that's using these strategies and it's working in their business. You can do that with the Facebook ad library. All right, so we're coming up on the end, right? I had a lot to get through. We're coming up on the end. These are just some quick stats that I like to share because a lot of times people, oh my God, those ads suck, it didn't work. Well, these are some stats, right? We have to remember to follow up, right? So that whole report that we have there, the whole basis, right? I'm writing a book. The whole basis is a lot of times I find, like with my students, with people that come in, they're not following up on those leads. You have to follow up. It's important to follow up. So these are some stats for you to screenshot and utilize and keep in mind when you're running this in your business. We are business owners. We're not just agents or whatever. So these are some frequently asked questions really quickly. Budget, right? Your budget is going to vary. The budget varies. You go in there, like I showed you, put in your budget and see what it's going to do for you. My budget is $50 a day. That's what I use. But some people are in different markets and they use a lower budget. Some people use higher budgets. Go in there and play around with it. Lead quality, leads are leads, right? Not all of them are going to convert. So there's a really good statistic out on social media that I typically share in my class, and you can do really well in business by only converting. The average lead conversion rate is less than 3%, right? So you're getting 1 or 2 leads and you're expecting a lot of business from those 1 or 2. It's not going to work out, right? You need to be up in the hundreds, and you're only going to convert maybe 3% of those. So understand that, and that's going to affect your lead quality, lead quantity. We talked about that. So this one, how soon can I expect leads? The cool thing I like about digital marketing is you can find out immediately. So how soon can you expect leads? Typically, you can get leads the same day. When you start employing this correctly, right? You're gonna go in there, put in your budget, find out what's going on. You can get leads the same day, right? If not the same day, you're gonna get leads the next day. So this stuff works as long as you employ it correctly. Now, my ROI, people always asking me about my ROI. I don't count it, I don't need to count it because I get more than $1,400 every single month from the advertising. The $50 a day, I only need 2 deals maybe per year, and I automatically cover that. So that's my ROI. It's more than 100%. It's actually in the thousands, and I don't care because I don't care to track it because I'm making more than enough money. Final comments. Facebook and Meta works like all other methods. Follow up and run it like a business, right? We're not agents. We're not just investors. We're business owners. So treat your advertising and marketing like a business. You're a real estate investor, right? So invest in your business. You're an entrepreneur, right? Be willing to invest. Invest in your business. Invest in your marketing. And yeah, so that's the end of the presentation. Thank you, right? I appreciate you. This is how you contact me. You see that there? That's my phone number. It says text. Please don't call me, text me, right? So that's my email, my contact, and then I got a course.